Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all watch this from. This is my double header preview then for December the 7th. Obviously, once again, we're going to see two title fights, two rematches. One of them which was a shock, but in the end, probably isn't a shock. And the first fight between Emanuel Navarrete and Oscar Valdez, which was a slugfest, wasn't it, in the first fight, which Navarrete deserved he won, in my opinion. So, let's get straight into it then. Let's start off then with Rafael Espinosa, 25 wins, 0 defeats. Then it's Roberto Ramirez, 14 wins and 2 defeats. Of course, the rematch for the WBO World Featherweight titles, which Ramirez did use the first fight. And for me, the first fight for me was, I think Ramirez just got found out. I think it was the one fighter for me. I think, in terms of my prediction, I think it'll be the same result then. I do fancy Espinosa to win the rematch. I just think Espinosa's got his number. I just don't know what Ramirez can do to improve. Of course, we've seen an improvement in Roberto Ramirez, but I think Espinosa's got his number. I think Espinosa in that first fight showed that he had the tenacity, he had the volume, punching as well. He's had everything, doesn't he, Espinosa? And it was too hard to figure out. Ramirez, of course, he's got a high pedigree in terms of the Olympics, so you will expect an improvement from him. But I'm just going to go for the same outcome again. For me, I think Espinosa once again outboxes Ramirez, in my opinion. It'll be a great fight, though. Because I think it'll be even better than the first fight for me. But I just think Espinosa still just has his number for me. Just has his number, because I'm looking at Ramirez and I'm thinking to myself, what can he do to improve? What can he do to try and win this fight? And I don't think he can do anything. Does Ramirez come forward? Does he come forward, be more of a one-footed fighter? But then you're taking the risk, because Ramirez was knocked down as well by Espinosa in that fight as well. So I think it'll be the same outcome again. I think Espinosa will win on points once again against Roberto Ramirez. I think Espinosa will win on points. I just think he has Ramirez's number for me. I think he has Ramirez's number, and Ramirez should just go win against someone else. Maybe an Alberto Lopez, who knows? I think that'll be a great fight. Ramirez versus Lopez. Because Lopez can be found out as well. So I'm not saying it's the end for Ramirez. I just think Espinosa is just the one match up for him. But I don't think Espinosa wants to win once again, and Espinosa to win on points and out and shut out both Roberto Ramirez. And in terms of the main event, Emanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez. Don't be the same as the first fight, isn't it? Don't be the same as the first fight, but I think it'll be more conclusive this time. And I think Navarrete will be done for the knockout. He will be done for the knockout. Navarrete, he made that step up, didn't he? He made that step up to the lightweight in his last fight against Dennis Berichet, and he lost some split decision. He shouldn't have lost some split decision. He should have lost some unanimous decision, because for me, Navarrete just got found out moving up to the lightweight, didn't he? Just got found out, and Berichet should have won that by unanimous decision for me. I think this is the right weight for Navarrete, but again, Navarrete now is going to be using that weight. He's going to be using 5 pounds after stepping up to the lightweight. Oscar Valdez, he's getting on now, isn't he? He's getting on, Oscar Valdez. He is getting on, and I do favour Navarrete in this fight. I think it'd be more conclusive. I think it would definitely be a unanimous decision win for Navarrete. And I think I do feel he's going to dominate the fight. I really do. As much as the first fight was a slugfest, I think at best Oscar Valdez will only win probably a couple of rounds at best, 3 rounds at best. I expect Navarrete to be on it and beat him more conclusively. Valdez hasn't been knocked out before. He hasn't been knocked out, so he's still tough. He is still tough, Oscar Valdez, but I think Navarrete will just completely outbox him just like he did in the first fight. And I think Navarrete will retain its WBO World Super Featherweight title, and enough Navarrete to win by unanimous decision on points. So there are my predictions for the double header. Feel free to see your predictions down below in the comments. Do you agree with me, or do you see Ramirez and Oscar Valdez getting their revenge? Feel free to see your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and